Hi guys, and welcome to the Crafterpreneur. Today I have another easy DIY tutorial. We will be making this swing top, which you can also make into a swing dress. This is a really easy DIY, suitable for beginners and also those who like a quick sew. I put this tunic together in just under an hour, so let's go. These are the things you will need for this tutorial. I would recommend a soft jersey for the drape and for the stretch. Grab a t-shirt that fits you really well and fold this from the middle. We are going to use this as our pattern, so make sure that the armholes and all the seams are aligned. Lay this on your folded fabric with the center fold of the t-shirt matching the fold of the fabric. Pin around the armhole seam and then pull back the sleeve to allow tracing around the armhole. This is where we are going to cut. From the armpit seam, measure all the way down to your desired length and flare outwards towards the open end of the fabric so you can get your swing. Remember, the bigger the flare, the fuller the dress. Mark these measurements with either pins or chalk and then cut it out. This will be your first piece. Now, depending on the type of fabric you use, you can either give yourself a seam allowance, 1.5 centimeters or a 1/4 inch will do. Or if you're using a very stretchy fabric like I am, then I am not giving myself a seam allowance because I know that the fabric will stretch to my body shape. Once you've cut out your first pattern piece, refold your fabric and then use your first pattern piece as a template to cut out your second pattern piece. After that, you should have a front and a back. Use the t-shirt to mark out the front neckline and cut this out from the second piece. And this is what they should look like when they are laid out flat. That's the front and that's the back. Let's make some sleeves. To make the sleeves, fold your remaining fabric and then place the folded edge of the sleeve on top of the folded edge of the fabric. Pin around the seam line and then pull back the t-shirt to trace or cut the shape of the armhole. Then go ahead and cut round the rest of the sleeve. The length is completely up to you. Then use your first sleeve as a template for the other. Easy. Okay guys, we have done all of our cutting now, so let's get to the fun part, which is sewing. Grab your front and back pieces and put them right sides together. Pin the shoulder seams, and what we're now going to do is either use a serger or use a zigzag stitch to sew them together. Now we are going to attach our sleeves. It's a little hard to explain, so hopefully you can get this from the video, and I'll do my best to explain it. So, open up your dress right sides up. You want to pin the sleeve from the center to the edges of the armhole right sides down. So you're going to be pinning it flat. At this point it should look like the sleeve is upside down, but don't worry, it's not. Once you've pinned the entire sleeve from armhole to the other end of the armhole, then you sew it together. Then repeat this step for the other sleeve. This is what your dress should be looking like now. The next step is to close the dress. So, fold over the dress right sides together and match up the side seams and the armholes. Pin, then sew together starting from the edge of the sleeve, moving towards the armpit, pivoting and then down all the way to the hemline. Now would be a good time to try it on for size and make any adjustments if you need to. To create the high-low effect, lay your dress so that the armholes are laying flat at the center and both the front and back centers are on a fold. Measure and mark how short you want the front of the dress to be by marking from the front fold. From that point, mark a gradual curve sloping downwards towards the back. I didn't mark mine first, but I would recommend if you're a beginner. Once you are happy with your markings, cut along that line. And remember to leave 1.5 centimeters for the hem at the bottom. When you put the dress back to normal, it should have a shorter front and a longer back. And all that's left to do now is to finish the sleeve, neckline and the hem. And to do this, you need to fold over 1 to 1.5 centimeters and then sew with a straight stitch or a serger. And that's it. What do you think? This top can be lengthened to make a dress. The technique is exactly the same, so I made 2 because why not? So that's it guys, thanks for watching and I hope you enjoyed this DIY. Like, comment and subscribe and let me know how yours turned out. Catch you later, bye! Hey guys, so today we are going to be making paper pom-poms. I know, I'm obsessed, but it's quick, I promise.